I don't think this one is. I think this one's going to fall incredibly flat. We've now gone into the dissolution period ahead of a general election. And yes, it's not great. We never want to see a Conservative leave, especially to go over to the main opposition party. But I don't think that this is going to affect the mood in the Conservative Party all that much. They now need to find another candidate, but they have to find candidates for a lot of seats at the moment. So, yes, the optics may not be great, but I don't think that this is the big dent that Mark Logan wished it to be.
Should we talk about the parliamentary candidate for the Tories, Catherine Fletcher, who has posted on X that she had excrement posted through her letterbox? I mean, this just highlights, doesn't it, the threat that politicians are under throughout this election.
And we wonder why nobody wants to stand for elected office when you see behaviour like this. It was Catherine Fletcher's campaign office and one of her volunteers who had to open the door and find it and deal with it. If you don't like a politician, that's fine. Then do your job and go to the ballot box and vote in whichever way you see fit. I think that this kind of intimidation of politicians needs to stop. It should not happen to anybody at all in the political spectrum. We need to have proper debate. Putting excrement through a door and leaving a volunteer to clean it up is appalling. So I think that the general public needs to do their duty, and as I say, go to the ballot box, not engage in this kind of behaviour, which is just going to put our democracy back by so many years. We need more people to stand. We need more women to stand. And if this behaviour goes on, people just aren't going to do it.
Yeah, well, look, I think most people would do. Well, I hope most people would agree with you on that. In terms of what is happening with the parties, I'm struck by the fact, and we're talking to Mel Stride a little bit later on this hour, they're going on the attack. The Tories seem to be going on the attack about Labour, whereas Labour are coming up, appearing on programmes like this to present new ideas. Again, it's about the optics. It's about the mood that you get over from the politicians. Do we want the Conservatives to just attack the idea, to instil fear about what a Labour government could do? Or do we want them to present us with ideas to say, look, if you re-elect us, then this is what you're going to get?
In an ideal world, I would like to see the Prime Minister putting forward ideas, positive ideas that the Conservatives can stand on, because I think that that's what the general public want. It's what they deserve and it's what the country needs. I don't particularly like this politics of attacking individuals. I think that is wrong. I think it demeans the whole point of what we do in politics. But I can understand why you would pull apart Labour's economic policy, for example, because it isn't there and they haven't stood up to much scrutiny on that. But I think that we really need to run a much more positive campaign. Here we are, we're sort of 5 weeks away, and I think the general public is pretty much fed up. It tends to be politicos that are looking at this on a day-to-day basis. The great British public want to know what the candidates stand for, what these policy pledges are, and they are not really that bothered about these personal insults and targeted ads and TikTok videos. They're not fussed about that. They want to know how their lives are going to be better, and I think we need to give that to them.
OK. Claire Pearsall, good to see you this morning. Thank you very much indeed.